In TV terms, jumping the shark is that definitive moment when your favorite show is starting to tank. The expression comes from Fonzie's water skiing stunt on Happy Days. Well, arguably, Friends never took that plunge. So now that Matt LeBlanc is taking Joey into Spinoff City, is he worried he'll be in over his head?
I loved it when Fonzie jumped the shark. I don't know. I was like, oh, I hope he makes it. You know, I was little, but I bought the whole thing. I'm a sucker.
I'll kick that door in if you give me a little sugar.
There's one in every group.
All right, now remember, something this big and long is going to be very difficult to maneuver. Fortunately, I have a lot of experience in that area.
The oversexed, undereducated hunk.
I got 2 words for you. Threesome.
Joey Tribbiani is a man of very few words.
Oh.
And even fewer thoughts.
Turns out I don't have as many thoughts as you think.
But he's always had a lot of heart. And this fall, Joey will be dropping everything and heading out west to jumpstart his acting career. Fortunately for Matt LeBlanc, he can relate.
I was in, the construction game. That's what everybody in my neighborhood did. Everybody had some type of, trade. That's what you did.
He graduated from high school in Newton, Massachusetts with a union card in one hand and a hammer in the other. And after briefly studying construction technology in college, Matt took a friend's advice and pointed his pickup and his pecs toward the Big Apple.
First, it's such a lame story. It's very Joey, the story, actually. So I went to New York to see about modeling and realized I was just way too short. So, you need to be a big, tall guy.
How tall are you?
I'm like, 5'10" and a half, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Which really means 5'8"?
Yeah, no, I'm 5'10" and a half.
Okay, sorry. Men and their height. Yeah. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Schwimmer and Perry are both taller than me. They're both like an inch or two taller than me, so I've had this short complex for 10 years now, so it's a sensitive subject.
Okay, I'm sorry. But his charm and good looks more than made up for his stunted growth. In fact, they not only got him work, they got him room and board.
Legend has it, Matt, that you seduced a couple of flight attendants and convinced them to take you in. Is this true?
God, where'd you get all this stuff?
I went into the Matt LeBlanc archives.
I answered an ad in the Village Voice. I hope they see this. This will be funny. I answered an ad in the Village Voice, looking for a roommate, and it was these 2 English stewardesses that flew for Saudi Arabian, of all airlines, Saudi Arabian Airlines. And they shared one bedroom, and there's the other bedroom for rent. And I told them I had this $3 grand, right? I told them I was a trust fund kid and money wasn't. I just absolutely bull-blanked my way into it.
He didn't need sweet talk to get gigs. Pretty soon, everyone from Coca-Cola to Fruit and Fiber came a-calling.
That was a cool part of my life. I was doing commercial auditions during the day and working in a restaurant at night.
What restaurant?
Fat Burger. There's one in New York. I think I single-handedly put it out of business. Yeah.
Little did he know he'd be working with condiments again when he got his big break, this Heinz ketchup commercial.
Hot dog, please. Mustard on that or what? No thanks.
Could you reenact it for me today?
It was that one, there's a guy up on the roof, it was me, and he had the bottle and put on the edge of the roof, took the cap off and put a brick on, and then ran down the stairs and took his time and everything, slid down the railing and got a hot dog at the hot dog stand and kind of like held it behind my back, and the ketchup pours so slowly and it's so thick and delicious, huh? Maybe I do part 2, a sequel.
Right now.
I'm looking for a sequel now.
Yeah.
And it just would land on the hot dog, bite, wink at the girl. And it was nice, yeah. It ran for like 4 years and paid my rent for 4 years. It was great.
That led to his first TV series for CBS, TV 101.
So shut up before I stomp your face.
But TV 101 never made it to TV 102 and was canceled after 18 weeks.
So what was life like after that show bombed?
A lot of free time. Did the whole struggling actor thing, building a background for Joey,
And tell me how the whole Friends thing came to you.
Got the call about an audition for a show to play this Italian actor, kind of chauvinist, womanizer guy in New York. I said, no, okay, I know a bunch of guys like that.
You know a bunch of guys like that?
Yeah, exactly. I know a bunch. I knew a couple, you know, in passing.
You like this woman, right?
Well, yeah.
You want to see her again, right?
Sure.
Well, if you can't talk dirty to me, how are you going to talk dirty to her? Now tell me you want to caress my butt.
Why do you think Joey's character was so appealing to people? You know, why do you think he was so likable? I mean, he's not the sharpest tool in the
No,
shed,
he's not.
Matt.
I think he's an innocent, you know. I think he's really, you know, he's one of those, he just really believes in what he believes in, you know, and he kind of wears his heart on his sleeve, he doesn't lie. He's just a, you know, front to back, top to bottom, a good guy.
Rolling.
Joey, the only Friends spinoff, will keep 36-year-old Matt LeBlanc in character for the foreseeable future. Good thing, since he has an ever-expanding family to support. Matt and his wife, Melissa McKnight, were married 1 year ago this week. She has 2 children from a previous marriage, and just this past February, Matt and Melissa welcomed their first child, Marina Pearl. And Matt says the best thing about knowing he'll be back here working on Stage 24 every day is knowing where he'll be going every night.
I really like the half-hour comedy, I really do. You know, I know people that are in movies all the time, and they, you know, they don't see their families as much, and it takes its toll over time. And I don't want to be one of those families. I want to sleep in my own bed every night. I want to, you know, help the kids with the homework, and I like that. That's fun.
Of course, if any other friends feel like dropping by the Joey set, well, that's fine by him.
Think you're going to have any guest shots from any Friends cast members?
I would love it. What about you? You want to come be on the show?
Sure.
Not a reporter, though. We'll change it up.
Okay, good. A stripper. Yeah, that works for me.
Coming up, happy endings for Monica and the woman who made her what she is.
I just feel like everything's really right where it's supposed to be.
How art imitated life for Courtney Cox Arquette. Plus, classic outtakes.
Friends of your grandmother. I mean, Phoebe, what about friends of your grandmother's? I can't. I know. Phoebe, what about friends of your grandmom? Doesn't they?